Hello and thanks for joining me on Sports Pilot Sims Fluid and another exciting edition of Sport Vibe on DNT Rock, where we bring you exciting and latest sport happenings across the world of sports every Tuesday. This week won't be an exception, so I would indulge you to please stay tuned because we'll be right back shortly after this break. Welcome back. It must be an exciting weekend for us all in the world of sport as I'm here again to bring you sport recap, and we'll be starting from the world of Formula 1 where we talk about Max Verstappen. What a way to respond after losing out of the Singapore Grand Prix. Max Verstappen has gone ahead to win the Japan Grand Prix, and an interesting one for the Red Bull team as they were able to win the Constructor Championship Award of the year 2023. It's a back-to-back one for them, winning their 6th Constructors Championship, and they were able to do that back-to-back. In the year 2022 they won that particular award, and in the year 2023 they have been able to win that award again to make it their number 6th Constructors Championship after a dominant year by Mercedes. Remember, Mercedes were able to win that particular award for 8 consecutive years, starting from the year 2014 to the year 2021. Is an interesting one for Max Verstappen and Red Bull. Like I said he needed to go back to his drawing board to figure out what went wrong, and I think it didn't take him quite long to get the answer to that and back to his winning way for Max Verstappen and the Red Bull team. And also talking about the Grand Prix that took place in Japan, we talk about McLaren drivers. This was a double podium for McLaren driver in the person of Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, who finished 2nd and 3rd respectively in the Japan Grand Prix. Is an interesting one also, as we'll be witnessing another competition and another Grand Prix in Qatar this week. Quickly, let's go down to the world of football where we'll bring you another exciting news in the world of football. An exciting one for German national team, who has confirmed the appointment of Julian Nagelsmann as their new head coach. Remember, they sacked Hansi Flick, the former Bayern Munich manager, and also now have appointed another Bayern Munich manager in the person of Julian Nagelsmann as their new head coach. Nagelsmann was sacked by Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich decided to appoint Thomas Tuchel, who is handling the affairs of Bayern Munich right now. Do you think Nagelsmann will be able to do well for German national team and leading them to Europa glory in the Euro 2024 that will be taking place next year? England are in that particular competition, and as things stands right now, England are one of the favorites in that particular competition. And also in the world of football, we can confirm to you that Robert Lewandowski has gone and taken his tally to 100 goals when it comes to UEFA club competition, joining the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi as only player to have scored 100 UEFA club goal in all competition. Is an interesting one. You know, Ronaldo has 145 goals when it comes to UEFA club competition goals, and Lionel Messi has 132. Robert Lewandowski has joined them scoring century of goals when it comes to the UEFA club competition after he was able to get a goal in a match for Barcelona in their Champions League group stage match. It's an interesting one. Also, let's talk about an England goalkeeper and also the Manchester United goalkeeper in the female category, Mary Ebbs, who has won the Lioness Player of the Year award for the England team. Remember, in the just concluded World Cup, she won the Golden Glove in that particular competition, and all that individual award for Manchester United goalkeeper and the England goalkeeper winning the Lioness Award of the Year for the England national team. And quickly, let's go on a very short break, and when we right back, we continue from where we stopped. Welcome back, and we are still talking football, talking about the Champions League. Arsenal fans must be excited to be back to the Champions League after 7 years. It's an interesting one for them on their return to the Champions League. They were able to defeat PSV 4-0. Arsenal still stands right now and not finding it difficult to find the back of the net as their winger Bukayo Saka scored his first Champions League goal for Arsenal Football Club on their return, defeating PSV 4-0. I'm talking about Arsenal Football Club. Let's talk about the North London derby that took place between Arsenal and Tottenham during the weekend as Postecoglou versus Mikel Arteta. As Postecoglou must be happy to get at least a draw in his first North London debut, and in that particular match, Heung-min Son was able to score a brace and take his tally to 150 goals for Tottenham Hotspur, finding friendship and partnership with James Maddison in the absence of Harry Kane. James Maddison provided him with the 2 assists as he takes his tally to 150 goals in Tottenham. Is an interesting one for Heung-min Son also, and for Tottenham Football Club as they will be taking on Liverpool next week in the Premier League. Do you think they will be able to defeat Liverpool? Liverpool as then stands holds the record of the highest unbeaten streak in the Premier League, and they currently sit second in the Premier League table right behind the title defender Manchester City, who has won 100% of their matches in the Premier League this season. I'm talking about Manchester United in the Premier League. Manchester United has gotten their first away win against Burnley during the weekend, causing the goal from their captain Bruno Fernandes, who scored an exciting volley against Burnley to give them the maximum points in the Premier League and secure their first away win in the Premier League this season. Do you think Manchester United will be able to build on the momentum in the Premier League when they will be facing Crystal Palace during the weekend at Old Trafford? Let's see if Manchester United will be able to respond well and continue with the momentum of winning. And also in the Premier League, let's talk about Newcastle, who enjoyed a great spell in the Premier League during the weekend as they were able to defeat Sheffield United 8-0 in a record-breaking encounter for Newcastle, as they become the first Premier League club to have 8 different goal scorers in a match in the Premier League after defeating Sheffield United 8-0. Sheffield United must be disappointed after their promotion to the Premier League this season. They are finding things difficult in the Premier League. Also, another team struggling in the Premier League, like I said last week, what could be wrong with Chelsea Football Club? During the weekend, Chelsea were defeated by Aston Villa 1-0 as Chelsea currently sits on the 14th position in the Premier League table. They have only won a match against Luton Town. It's a devastating one for them as they are 4 points away from the relegation zone in the Premier League after spending so much money and after having so much players like the likes of Enzo Fernandez. They have other players that could make things work out for them in the Premier League this season. Should we start questioning Mauricio Pochettino, or should we start questioning the players that has been gotten by Chelsea Football Club? It's a devastating one for them, and right now I think we need to start asking questions about how they will be coping in the Premier League this season. But quickly, let's travel down to Spain, where we talk about an encounter that took place between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid in what we call Madrid debut. And in that particular encounter, Atletico Madrid were able to defeat Real Madrid 3-1 thanks to the goals from Alvaro Morata scoring a brace against his former side Real Madrid, and also Anthony Griezmann was able to find the back of the net to nullify the goals of Toni Kroos for Madrid in that particular encounter. And as things stands right now, Barcelona are at the top of the La Liga table after completing a comeback against Celta Vigo thanks to the goal from Joao Cancelo, the player that was loaned from Man City to Barcelona, pulling out that stunt for them at the latter end of that particular competition. Barcelona are the top of the La Liga table right now, and let's see who will be eventually winning the La Liga this season. This is the length at which will be going on this week episode of Sports Vibe on DNT World. For more news and sports stories, follow us across our various social media handles at Sports Vibe on DNT World. Enjoy your week, stay out of trouble, remain blessed. Thank you.